The Dallas Cowboys defeat the Washington Commanders, and we are in the building. This is the replay. I know we're going a little bit late, but it is the Cowboys post-game show. Let's go. It's live, and we are in the building. Let's go. Good evening and welcome to another edition of the replay where we're still trying to make your day. I'm your host, Real Deal Jabril, and this is the Cowboys post-game show. I'm running a little bit late. I know I would have been a lot earlier had I not been traveling. So I still had to get this in. You all probably didn't think I was going to be here this evening, but I made it. I made it. And what's so crazy about the whole thing is I had to watch this game later on YouTube. Can you believe it? I had to watch it later on YouTube, but that's okay. I had a chance to listen to the great voices of Brad Sham and Babe Laufenberger as I was rolling, traveling. But I'm here. I'm here. And all the excitement, we're here to catch up on the post game. Again, I know it's a little bit late. People is already talking about it from earlier. It was an exciting game. I know there's a lot to talk about because there are some people that's upset, and myself probably a little bit upset as well because I was hoping Dallas would continue to lose to get the the draft position. Okay, I understand what y'all may be saying. Why would you want to tank the season and lose and all that stuff? But again, just like today was crazy, this game was crazy. Shoot, that's the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be that way for the rest of the what they have about what they're 3 and we're actually 4-7 now. 4-7, yeah. So yeah, put them at 4-7. So I mean, with the rest of the season, I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's the Washington Commanders. Heck, when the Dallas Cowboys won one game back in 1989, it was against the Washington Redskins at the time. So I'm not getting my hopes up for one game as if they can make a run. If y'all think they can go ahead and win the rest of these games that they have left, I guess these 6 games left, then knock yourself out. Finishing 10-7, cramming for NFC East Division. Stranger things have happened, but how far you gonna go in the playoff with a Cooper Rush? Nah, I'd rather go ahead and get this this draft pick. I'm sorry, I'd rather get the draft pick. But it was exciting, it was exciting. A lot of things happened in this game. Let's take this game and go ahead and go into the third or fourth quarter with this thing. I think with the Cowboys leading 10-9. But this was some of the highlights earlier, though.
Rush throw, C.D. Lamb. Once again, there's a flag in the backfield. Looks like it's going to go on Washington and the hit on Lamb. Don't have any running backs out there here. Just the fullback in Lipke who leaks out. Rush is well protected. Delivers over the middle and incomplete. It was behind Jalen Brooks, who was defended by the rookie Sandra Still.
I like the way Dallas started out. It came out passing the football. That's what you want to do. You're on the road. You ain't got nothing to lose. You're sitting there at the time 3-7. So what do you have to really lose? Come on out. It's a division opponent. You want to come out there and just throw the ball, establish the pass. Normally, teams would say, let's establish the run. But, hey, they ain't got a run. No offensive lineman. You got rookies at the center, rookies at the left tackle position. You got an overrated turnstile playing at your right tackle. And then Zach Martin, we all know, maybe a possible future Hall of Fame is on the downside. So how you going to come out and establish a run? Now I'll go ahead and put the ball in the air. I think Cooper Rush got in somewhat of a rhythm with C.D. Lamb, and that was nice to see. But big shout out to some of the players, man. The young man, Josh Butler, man. I think he had one heck of a game, played his butt off in the absence of Diggs. And Trayvon Diggs being out. And then we got Deron Bland back. Also, Nealon came back. So big shout out to the defense, man. They came out and did their thing. I mean, I like the way they established themselves early with plays like this. You can see, again, my man Overshawn. There he is again underneath the pile. I always seem to be around the football. He plays fast. I like the way he played, today. They go Cooper Rush with Dowdle, hitting him over the middle. Dowdle, he got some, some moves here now. He got a little spurt, in him. But he's not a every down back. That's for sure. But like I say, play calling, man, was better. It was decent. We still missed on some opportunities here and there, but our special teams kind of struggled a little bit. Aubrey getting the block kick in the game, but he redeemed himself with two other kicks.
Amazing. Daniels to throw.
But this was one crazy, wild game. What's to be expected? See Hendricks finally in the house with a turnover.
Second takeaway for the Cowboys. Here's Dowdle on the toss. Rico Dowdle. Big first down gain. On 3rd and 5. Rush. Over the top. Touchdown. Dropped it into Schoonmaker.
So I thought that was a heck of a doggone throw and catch, man. Way to pitch and catch that thing, Shoemaker. Cooper Rush, man. I mean, hey, what do you have to lose, right? I mean, he came into the game, man, with absolutely nothing to lose. So, kudos to Cooper Rush. They try to throw a little few winkers in there with Trey Lance. I wasn't really too much buying him, but okay, whatever, right? But they did their thing. But again, defense came out. This was a crazy game. We're still in the fourth quarter. Cowboys take the lead after the field goal, 13-9. But Washington try to come back and do their thing.
Hasn't really matched these last weeks. Dallas brings the blitz here. It's picked up, so he's got time to hit Brown again into Dallas territory. Parsons coming and getting there. Micah Parsons sacks Jaden Daniels. If you know the center is coming your way. 4 sacks today for the Cowboys. Flag down. Daniels for De'Ami Brown. Climb the ladder to get it. Let's see what the call is. No field goals for them. 2nd and goal. He's got one-on-one with McLaurin. Instead, zips it over the middle for a Zach Ertz touchdown.
And you can see, Washington Commanders, that's just one of those NFC type rival games. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. What, do you expect? Do you expect anything less? This was really one crazy game because it was mainly, a low scoring game in the first half, even all the way up to the third quarter. But somehow these two teams managed to, get ignited and wind up scoring 34 and 26 points respectfully. After that score right there, of course, Washington come back and go for the two-point conversion, which was successful. Kept making the game interesting right there with Daniels on the 2-point conversion, making the game interesting. But then, after all of that, this was the play of all plays.
Through his legs. Here he comes. Devontae Turpin spinning 3. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Devontae Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown.
I'm saying that was so great. That's worth showing again. I got to see that one again.
Daniels evades the pressure. Now runs.
In the morning, they can kick this thing deep.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Devontae Turpin spinning 3. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Devontae Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown Dallas.
I mean, that's crazy, right? He actually looked like a joystick. That was crazy, literally crazy. For him to plant his left foot and do the spin, man, I thought it was just one heck of a play, one heck of a special teams play, man. Get that man all the kudos, man. Big shout out to Devontae Turpin, man. That was a heck of a doggone return. I mean, all he needs is a little inch. If you can just block here, give him a little room to wiggle, man, I'm telling you, man, anything's possible with that guy. But that right there, I think, was definitely a backbreaker. It was a backbreaker because Can you imagine, man, seeing this little guy get free the way he did? I mean, squeeze through all that traffic and then run a doggone kickoff return back after you just went down and scored to try to, make the game a little closer. That's just crazy. I love it though. But back come Washington.
Daniels evades the pressure. Now runs. Jaden Daniels, he has his sights set on the sideline. He'll turn the corner into Dallas territory and kill the clock. Got his hands on the ball. And a 10-point game out of the 2-minute warning. Over the middle, there's Ertz again. That's first down. I mean, I get the strategy, but Seibert's kick is good.
Handoff. Keep it running.
Dowdle to the 49, and the punt team comes out.
Tackle them in bounds. They're made to play in these styles. Now they can just unleash at the quarterback.
Half a minute, no timeouts. Daniels throws down the sideline for Terry McLaurin. McLaurin is loose. Lightning strikes twice in Washington. For the tie. Low snap. It is no good.
Last time he went to the left.
Goes straight ahead this time, and it's picked up, and that'll put the nail in the coffin. End-to-end Wendy Thomas. Although you can make a pretty good argument he should have went down.
I mean, there you have it. What a crazy game, right? Special teams was very special. And without special teams, there's no way the Dallas Cowboys would have defeated the Washington Commanders. They would have definitely fallen again. I think that would have been another loss. They would have been sitting at 3-8. But nevertheless, they are 4-7. I don't know what it really takes them. It's been a lot that was said. I was listening to 105.3. People was calling in talking about, man, how the Dallas Cowboys, they ruined their chance. They should have went on and tanked, lost the game. And I hate that tanking word. Don't get me wrong. I definitely hate the tanking word, but I'm just simply saying, why not try to position yourself for next year's draft? Because again, even if you make it to the playoffs, even if you get there, you got Cooper Rush at the helm. And I'm not even playing that game. I'm not even wishful thinking. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just a realist. How far do you think you're going to go with Cooper Rush in the playoff? Not very far. So I don't know how you all feel about it. You can chat out in the comments and let me know how you feel about it. Because I don't think you're going to get very far. It would be nice just because it's the NFC East. And of course, the Eagles are sitting at the top of the NFC East at the moment. And just to be able to try to come back and knock them off, absolutely. I would love to see something like that. But realistically, would that happen? No, I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. I don't even know if the Eagles actually, because I'm like I said earlier, I'm kind of laid up on a lot of things because I was doing a little bit of traveling. So I didn't even get a chance to watch the game, had to listen to it in the car. On the radio. So all the excitement that some of y'all may have seen, I wasn't able to enjoy it the way you all was able to enjoy it. But like I said, I know the Eagles was losing. I mean, let me see if the Eagles actually won that finished up that game, because I was working on some other stuff. So I don't even know if the Eagles won today. Let me see. Maybe y'all can chat that out for me. Somebody know if the Eagles won tonight. Chat that out in the comment for me, because I'm trying to put it up now. But it was a great game. It was a great game. It was one of those NFC East rival games that you can, hang your hat on. And that's what the Cowboys and the Commanders do. I want to use the old word because it just sounds a lot better as far as a rivalry with these two teams. But it goes back. It's a long history. And again, when the Dallas Cowboys finished 1-15 in 1989, the only game they won was against the Washington. Well, I can say it now because that's the old team, Washington Redskins, in the past. But they are the Commanders now, and it was a great win over former defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. I know he was looking forward to it. hoping to get his first win over the Dallas Cowboys as the head coach, but it did not happen. He did not prevail, and I was glad for those reasons. But nevertheless, like I said, I think we'll get humbled again next week. I'm just being a realist. I mean, I really get the draft choice. Y'all can chat out in the comment. Let me know what you think. Again, I do hate the word tanking, but I rather have at this stage. I rather have the draft pick because we need them. We had some guys that come back. Nealon came back. Today. Deron Bland came back today. But once again, we had Diggs that was out. I think, man, finally, they let the kid Wanye Thomas. Thomas, number 30, the safety. I'm glad that he played. And I think he played a lot more because we know that Marquise Bell broke his arm. So I'm glad to see that kid, man, get a chance to play a little bit more because I thought he did some outstanding things back in the preseason. But politics, man, that's a part of the game, the politics. I seen Malik hooking them back there, and I'm just saying, I know and understand the Cowboys brought him in over from Indianapolis, and he was a once former first round pick out of Ohio State. But I don't see the production. And once again, Donovan Wilson, he's in a trailing technique. When McLaurin caught the pass, I don't even understand when he threw the pass and caught the pass for the touchdown, how he just outraced all the safeties in the defensive backs that was already standing in the back. Once again, I looked up and saw number 6. I said, my goodness, man, Dallas got to go get them a safety. I'm sorry. They got to go get them a safety. They need to draft. I don't know who's the top safety in this year's draft. I'm out to research and look that up. And if you can't get one out of the college ranks, man, you need to make a trade for somebody. Go get, I don't know if the Steelers will give up Kirkpatrick. I really wanted Kirkpatrick, but man, they got to go get a safety or safeties. Because at this point, man, I don't have no confidence in those guys. Y'all heard me talk about it. That's just like beating a dead horse. So anyway, that is what it is. But like I said, they finished the game today, and I'm glad to see them get the victory over Washington because it seemed like we own the Washington Commanders. Now I can only imagine what the fans feel like. I can really only imagine what the Washington fans feel like because they probably sitting there scratching their head, man. Not only could we not win when Daniel Snyder was around, it seemed like we can't beat the Cowboys with Magic Johnson them now. Well, it is what it is. So, but that's why they call it on any given Sunday. Any given Sunday, and it is what it is. Any given Sunday. That's why you cannot relax. Dallas could actually play spoiler. I kind of like that idea. If we can get a high draft pick and play spoiler, man, I'll take it. It's not the kind of season that you want to have, but I mean, to knock some other team out and get that win, I'll take it. Absolutely, I'll take it. Dallas has some young players to play this year, has some injuries and whatnot. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. If we can, knock somebody out and send them home, I'll take that. But again, we talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're up on the Los Angeles Rams. That's who they're playing this season. Yeah, they're up on the Los Angeles Rams. They up on them 27-14. They leading 27-14. And in other NFL scores today, man, I don't see my guy Medlock on here this season. That's my boy Curtis Blow, man. He's a diehard 49ers fan. And Green Bay Packers, man, they took it to him today. 38-10. Yeah, they got a lot of talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They love to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. They love to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. But these other franchise organizations, as if the 49ers done won a Super Bowl. They always talk about how the Dallas Cowboys haven't been back since 1995. But I'm sitting there saying to myself, the 49ers ain't won either. They haven't won a Super Bowl. But the mere fact they always love to say, well, they been there. Well, so what? I don't want to go and lose. I want to win. You absolutely believe I want to win. But again, the Green Bay Packers took care of business, man. Blew them out 38-10. Also, Seattle Seahawks, man, they keeping that a tight race over the NFC West. They defeat Arizona Cardinals 16-6. Um, let's see what the other scores look like today. There's a lot of great games as usual. You had the Chiefs coming back and they bounced back, winning the Titans. That was a close game, closer than it probably should have been. Defeated the Titans. You had the Lions over the Bears. No, that's not the Bears. Let's see what we got here. I know the Lions won again to go 10-1. Yeah, they beat the Colts actually 24-6. No, I don't right now. I got the Lions in the Super Bowl. Unless they freeze up in the NFC Championship game or something like that. But right now, they are the best team that's playing more consistently on both sides of the ball. So I definitely think that they'll make it to the NFC Championship and more than likely advance to the Super Bowl. So you had the Buccaneers beating the lowly New York Giants 30-7. Again, the Chiefs, they defeated the Panthers 30-27. Man, they got to figure it out. Patrick Mahomes, I don't know. He's not playing his best football right now. But again, he might be like Derek Jeter. When it comes to postseason, shoes, he's a beast when it comes to the postseason. The Miami Dolphins defeat the New England Patriots 34-15. And the Minnesota Vikings was over the Bears 30-27. And you know what? It was the Texans that fell to the Tennessee Titans. Now, here go the Houston Texans. Supposed to have been the team, one of the teams over in the AFC. And they beat the Dallas Cowboys. And I told somebody, why are they bragging about them beating the Dallas Cowboys? Dallas Cowboys, first of all, they're not a good team this year. They got players that are out. They don't even have a starting quarterback. And you all excited about, beating the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, whoop-dee. But then look what happened. You come back the following week and you lose to the lowly Tennessee Titans 32-27. That's not going to get it done. Just not going to get it done. And of course, that game on Thursday night, Steelers losing to in that snow blast against the Cleveland Browns, 24-19. That was just crazy. Antonio Pierce, I don't know. He lost again today to the Denver Broncos, 29-19. I wanted my man Antonio Pierce to succeed. But I don't know. He might be released after this year. I think they got some issues over there. Crosby is talking about, not wanting to be with the team again. So I don't know. I'm rooting for him, man, but I just don't know about the Los Angeles Raiders. Maybe if they get in a position to draft for Shedeur Sanders, maybe he can resurrect that franchise. But, we shall see. Tomorrow games, you got the Los Angeles Chargers. They playing the Ravens. The Ravens, I think they're on the road traveling to play Justin Herbert and the Chargers. So we'll see what Harbaugh got planned. Jim Harbaugh got planned for the Baltimore Ravens. But again, we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys victory earlier over the Washington Commanders, defeating them 34-26. And like I said, it was an exciting game. Won a whole bunch of scoring in the first half. But man, did they have a flurry of punches thrown come the fourth quarter, because both teams just exploded thanks to special teams. And man, without special teams, again, I think Dallas would have failed and went 3-8. But it is what it is. I don't think they can produce that. Offense got to do something. They got to score a touchdown, especially when you moving the ball, you're driving, getting down in the red zone, and then you come away with field goals. That's not going to get it done. Just being a realist, it's not going to get it done. But again, we had to, take care of business. Stranger things have happened, but I'm not hanging my hat on it. But I had to come on here, jump on here, because again, I didn't even get a chance to watch all the excitement. I had to listen to it, do the traveling services. So it is what it is. I wanted to come on during the post game to talk about it because I thought it was hilarious. And then I hear the kick return by Devontae Turpin, but to actually see it, oh man, I got to see that one more time.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Devontae Turpin spinning three. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Devontae Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown Dallas.
I mean, that's going to be I think that's the player of the week, y'all. I think that's the player of the week. But anyway, I had to come on here real quick to shout out the Dallas Cowboys again over the Washington Commanders, 34-26. They got a win, finally breaking the 5-game losing streak. So we'll look forward to next week. I think they got the Eagles on next week. So we'll see how that goes. You know, they don't have anything to lose. So hopefully they will prevail and make things interesting, because it ain't over until it's over. Just keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. All right, Cowboy Nation. We're in there. So thank y'all for joining me real quick. We had a little we want to come on here real quick and shout out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share button for me, okay? Still growing the channel. Appreciate y'all hopping on with your boy. I'll catch up with you later on this week. Stay tuned. I got some special things coming up. What we're going to be doing this week, talking about these college playoffs. You know, I was going to talk about that game yesterday with the Colorado Buffaloes, man, and how they try to do Shedeur Sanders, but I'm over it now. All right, y'all have a good evening. We'll see you soon. Peace.